Good afternoon and welcome to your lunch primetime news. You're with me, Jitendra Gunasena. Let's now take a look at the headlines. Now moving on to your headlines. KD Lanka of the JVP pays tribute to late Somavansa Amarasinghe. Farmers who could not sell their harvest grown on government requests staged protests in Muravaka. Wreckage of Egypt air flight that went missing over the Mediterranean found. Now moving on to your local news, the EPDP headed by former Minister Douglas Devananda and the Ceylon Workers' Congress headed by former Minister Arumugam Thondaman has decided to support the EPFA. This was revealed by Minister Dr. Sarath Amunukama during a media briefing organised by the UPFA. It was also revealed that the UPFA has decided to oppose the reappointment of Arjuna Mahindran as the governor of the CBSL. The minister also revealed that a proposal will be submitted to Cabinet suggesting that VAT be imposed on cigarettes and liquor. The proposal will also suggest that health equipment and airline tickets be exempted from VAT. The Namalvatta village in Muravava in the Trincomalee district was once again uninhabitable village due to the war. The villagers of this village, whose livelihood is dependent on agriculture, are now faced with many difficulties to sell their stock of paddy.
The people of the Namalvatta cultivate their crops for both the Yala and Maha seasons from the Moraveva tank to supply the staple need of the whole country. The farmers are preparing to cultivate the next Maha season as part of the government's 3-year agricultural program, which aims to create an agricultural sector which is healthy and chemical free. Even though the farmers were able to reap over 100,000 kilograms of paddy during the Yala season, they are now left in despair as they have been unable to sell it.
They gave us hope, saying they'd purchase paddy from us for 70 rupees from the government itself. We harvested our crops during the end of February. Up to now, we have had no sales.
We are now in debt doing this. Look at this. Monkeys come and eat all of this. What do we do now?
Odutavalu, a type of rice which is endemic to Sri Lanka, is selling at 230 rupees a kilo in the local market. The farmers say that a solution could be provided if the government comes forward to intervene in the introducing of a program to sell or to facilitate the sale of the Odutavalu rice, which is only available at Ayurvedic centres and supermarkets.
Now on to a local news that made headlines. Speaking at a party meeting in Haprani yesterday, JVP Politburo member KD Lalkanthe expressed his views on the former leader of the JVP, the late Somavansa Amarasinghe.
Somavansa Amarasinghe is a leader of much significance who, from among all the other political figures, has throughout his life been on the side of the people and fought for the rights of the public without the expectation of any incentives. He left the party a year and 3 months ago on the basis that his opinions and recommendations were not implemented. He went on to initiate a separate political program. Somavansa Amarasinghe is a leader who, at a time when the party was banned and everybody was leaving the party, stood by Comrade Rohana Vijayveera during the toughest of times and worked towards rebuilding the party. Comrade Somavansa Amarasinghe was a leader who always stood by the people throughout his life and fought for their rights amidst the rotten political culture of this country.
Still in local news, the Government Medical Officers Association convened a media briefing yesterday to elaborate on the issues prevalent in the medical field.
The Sri Lankan medical services have received international acceptance. The standard of Sri Lankan doctors has been highly credited internationally. So it is such medical service that is in existence in the country. So it is extremely important that we maintain this standard and continue to produce such credited doctors.
මේ ගුණාත්මකව බිහිවන වෛද්‍යවරුන්ගේ සේවය ඉතාමත්ම වැදගත් වෙලා තියෙනවා. පශ්චාත් සීමාවාසික පත්වීම ලැයිස්තුවක් හදද්දී
While a list of post-internship appointments was being prepared, we stepped onto the streets for a trade union action, saying that the Health Ministry has been unable to provide the benefits of the medical field to the general public correctly. However, we will leave no room for the general public to be given medication by groups who are not certified by doctors. The Government Medical Officers Association is ready to take the highest possible measures in this regard. We are ready to give answers to the questions of the Health Ministry and the Ministry of Higher Education, because once you go to a hospital for treatment, you cannot question if that doctor is from Malabar or not. Just before you undergo surgery, you cannot question if that doctor is from Malabar or not. This is the critical situation the country has fallen into.
Addressing a public meeting in the Uyanvita area in Battekam yesterday, UMP parliamentarian Bandulal Bandarikada expressed the following views.
We admit that the elections need to be held for the local government bodies to be established, so it will happen in due time. When we travel on village roads, what we see is the contracts the Alliance MPs undertook to construct substandard roads with the money that was allocated, which are now just falling apart.
හදපු පාර කොන්ක්‍රීට් ගැලවි හකුරු මුල් වාගේ ගැලවි යනකොට ඒ මහත්තරු ටික ඔක්කොම සරමැඳගෙන ඔළුවෙන් හිටගෙන ඉන්නවා වාගේ තමයි අපට ගම්වල පාරවල් වල යනකොට පේන්නේ.
Even the mighty economist Bandula Gunawardena is standing on this head since late. Bandula Gunawardena, who once said that a person can live with just 2,500 rupees, is showing priceless today, saying that the prices of goods have increased since the government came into power. We are yet to have all the resources. We have certain issues too, but we are patiently bracing certain things and are gradually getting them done.
ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා. හැබැයි අපි ඉවසා දරාගෙන සමහර දේවල් වලට මුහුණ දෙමින් යනවා.
Think again. Is your boat working for you?
Everywhere in the world, communities have rulers. Countries have people that have the privilege of governing others. Whatever way the ruler may be elected, he enters into a compact with the masses. And the significance of the compact is that they are under obligation, the rulers are under obligation to fulfill the wishes of the people and to see to it that the country, that the masses have all the prosperity they want, they have a good life, and their well-being is perpetually assured.
Think again. Is your boat working for you?
And well, that's all the news we have for you this hour. Do join us again at 1:55 for more of the very latest. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Jyoti Kunasena.